Good morning, Sound Squad, and welcome to another mixed OU team builder video featuring the Pokemon Mega Pidgeot. We just recently got Mega Pidgeot back into the game, so why not build a team around it and get a battle going with that bad boy. So with that being said, my friends, we got a team right over here, and I'm going to explain how these Pokemon support Mega Pidgeot. Now, you guys that know me, you know when I do OU battles, I don't always bring 6 OU Pokemon. I like keeping a mix because I like keeping things fresh. I don't want to use the same tier Pokemon. It's just my style. I don't know if you guys use 6 OU Pokemon, go for it. And in no way are these the most optimal Pokemon for this support of Pidgeot. I just use these Pokemon a lot. I don't like bringing all 6 OU Pokemon. I like keeping things mixed up, and that is it, my friends. But regardless, this team is pretty fun, pretty solid, and I can definitely put in the work in OU. So, with that being said, my friends, I'm going to go through each Pokemon step by step and explain why they support Mega Pidgeot. And without further ado, my friends, let's get to it. We have the Excadrill right here. Now, why do we have Excadrill? First of all, he's one of my favorites of all time. I love this Pokemon so much. My boy Bottles over here puts in the work. And why is he good? Well, Pidgeot is weak to Ice, Electric, Rock. Guess what? Excadrill resists all of that. Boom. All his uses are instantly covered. And yes, fighting is a problem for both of them because Pidgeot, guys, remember, he is also half normal, so fighting attacks are neutral to him instead of being resistant because he's also half flying, while Excadrill is indeed weak to that. But we could get it around with the Pokemon in our squad, so we have Excadrill coming in hot. We have a Scarfed Excadrill, Iron Head, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin. Why Choice Scarf and Rapid Spin? I say, why not, my friends? I used Excadrill a lot back in the day in OS Wi-Fi battles. It works out great. You're bringing Excadrill, they got forced to switch because they're scared of EQ, Iron Head, maybe in the Rock Slide. They switch out into whoever, you Rapid Spin, you're good to go, get rid of the rocks, get rid of the hazards, and you switch them back out. It's definitely very optimal, or very, not I should say optimal, but different my purpose around Rapid Spin on the Choice Scarf set. It definitely works really well. It's definitely not bad to do it, but if you guys don't like Rapid Spin at all, that's fine. Go ahead, put X-Scissor, or whatever else you want to put on instead of Rapid Spin. But I advise you go Rapid Spin because it's really good. Yes, you're locked into it, but man, you switch them back out, you're good to go. I'm telling you guys, just try that. Excadrill is the first Pokemon to support Mega Pidgeot. And of course, you're always on a ground step or EQ or in OU, and there he is right there. He kills fairies, he EQs people weak to ground, he's an EQ user, he has Rock Slide as well, and he spins. Alright, he's a great mod, so that is that right there. Next up, we have Garbodor. Now, why do we have a Garbodor, my friends? Well, first of all, I just like Garbodor. Garbodor is pretty dope in my opinion. And let me just look at something real quick because I'm almost positive. I always forget. I think, excuse me, Poison indeed resists fighting. And yes, he does. So Poison resists fighting. Now, obviously, like I just said, Excadrill is weak to fighting. Guess who resisted? Our Physical Wall, Dumpster, the Garbodor over here. Toxic Spikes, Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, and Pain Split. Very weird set. This is my, once again, it's my ORAS Garbodor. He is Impish, max HP, max defense. Aftermath, so when he dies to a physical attack, he does damage to your opponent that killed him. And then Black Sludge, because that is the poison version of the Leftovers. And it's going to poison Pokemon, hence why he has it. That is my boy Dumpster right there. T-Spikes, because I love T-Spikes. It's my favorite form of hazards. It's great. Gunk Shot, because it's stab, kills fairies, hurts. Drain Punch to get those dark Pokemon, to get those Pokemon, those normal Pokemon weak to fighting. Give me some other form of recovery, and then Pain Split for like a more guaranteed form of recovery and a way to do some damage as well. You can drop Drain Punch or something else, but I just like it on him. I think it's a cool move to have on him, and that is my Garbodor set. Nothing too crazy here. He's not too slow, he's not too fast. As you can see, he has 95 base speed, or 95 speed at level 50. Not incredible, but it's not bad either. You outspeed other walls. Maybe we get some T-Spikes up. And being Poison type, you're only weak to Ground and Psychic, which is covered by Mega Pidgeot over here, who is immune to Ground. Psychic is covered by Excadrill, and then that is that, my friend. So that is our boy Garbodor, our Physical Wall for this squad. And they're going to move to our next Pokemon, the lovely Mimikyu. Now, this is a standard OU Mon. We got our boy Puddles over here, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, and Shadow Claw. This is basically, hey man, I'm going to Swords Dance in your face. I'm going to do a lot of damage between Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, and Shadow Claw. We are adamant, we are max attack, max speed, to do as much damage as possible, and to just make sure we get those kills that we want. Shadow Sneak for priority, Play Rough for stab, Shadow Claw for stronger stab over Shadow Sneak, and then Life Orb for that 30% more damage, and of course Swords Dance is almost guaranteed outside of Taunt because You take no damage, your neck breaks, and hopefully you just do a lot of damage from there. Also, being Ghost Fairy, you're immune to fighting. You give us a nice Fairy type on the team that we need for OU tier, which is nice. It's always a step of Fairy on the team, which Mimikyu indeed is. What else do you do? You're pretty fast. You're not too slow. You're not too fast. You're 92 base speed. So you got 156 with the Adamant Nature. Otherwise, you'll be like, if you're jolly, you'll be like 160 something, I believe. I don't know exactly what it was, but you'll be up there. Well, you're also level 53, so you'll be a little bit. You'll be like 160ish, a high 150 at level 50 if you're jolly instead of adamant. But I like adamant. Nothing really to say about this Mimikyu. It's pretty standard. Being Ghost Fairy, we're immune to fighting. And that's basically the biggest thing about this team, because we also, like I said, we're weak to fighting a little bit between Pidgeot and Excadrill. That's why we have Garbodor and Mimikyu on top of being a fairy as well. Ghost Stab is nice as well because we have a ghost on this team. And that's Garbodor, man. Nothing too crazy about him. I mean, that's Mimikyu, man. Nothing too crazy. Standard set. That is that, my friends. So next up, who do we have over here? We have Rotom-Heat, my friends. We got our boy Rotom-Heat. Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Overheat, Pain Split. You are our special wall of this team. We have EQ weakness in the form of Garbodor and Excadrill. Well, guess what? It's gone. It's covered by Rotom-Heat. He has Levitate, so any ground attacks will be missed. Also, you resist electric and ice, which is solid. Now, you're weak to rock and water, which is covered by the Pokemon on this team, such as Excadrill, who resists rock. And then, you give us Fire Stab, Electric Stab, and you give us some support as well with Will-O-Wisp. So this is our standard Rotom-Heat special wall. Volt Switch is to pivot in and out, get some reads. Willow to burn those threats that might not come against you. Overheat for stab fire damage to do a big nuke when I need it. And then Pain Split because I like Pain Split. It's your form of recovery, I guess you could say. It does damage as well. And it's Rotom-Heat, man. Nothing too crazy here. Of course, you're weak to water, rock, and what else are you weak to? Water, rock. And I think that might be it for you, man. You resist ice, electricity, grass, fire, steel. Yeah, I think you're just weak to water and rock. All I can think of right now, because you're immune to ground. And that's all covered because our next Pokemon is going to be the Seismitoad. You are our Stealth Rock setter upper for the game. You have Water Absorb, so any water attacks, you absorb, turn it into HP, covering the Rotom-Heat's weakness. Sludge Bomb for coverage, Earth Power for stab, Skull for stab. Skull burns are always incredible. Sludge Bomb is just there for a coverage of choice. Yeah, you can switch that. I'm losing my breath, I don't know why. You can easily switch out the Sludge Bomb for whatever you want, instead of like going for obviously Sludge Bomb because you already have a poison up on your team, but it's just there to have. Stealth Rocks because we know there's Stealth Rock on our team. And then Skull is obvious, it's stab, it burns, and Earth Power as well because you're a special attacker, not physical. So we want Earth Power over Earthquake. And that is basically says to my friend. You're weak to grass, and that is it. Because you're immune to electricity, being ground type. Yeah, only this is grass, which is covered by Pidgeot, Garbodor, Rotom-Heat, Excadrill is neutral to it because it's half ground. So you're not that scared of grass at all. This team is pretty well balanced by covering each other's weaknesses. And then, of course, guys, the man of the hour, we got our boy Mega Pidgeot. It's a naive Mega Pidgeot because I want to do as much damage with U-turn as possible instead of him being like jolly or timid. So, what does this bad boy do? Hurricane, Heat Wave, U-turn, Hidden Power, Ice. As we all know, Mega Pokemon in Gen 7, when they Mega Evolve, they get the speed boost right away. So there's no more of a need for Protect for slower Pokemon that gain a lot of speed when they Mega Evolve. So Pokemon like Mega Beedrill, Mega Pidgeot, and whoever else don't need to Protect anymore because they get that speed boost right away. So Mega Pidgeot over here, with his ability being No Guard, guaranteed Hurricane damage and hitting, guaranteed Heat Waves hitting. U-turn to pivot out and do as much damage as possible with the Naive Nature. If you don't want U-turn, you can go something else and make him a Timid Nature, and then Hidden Power Ice for things like Lando, Garchomp, and Pokemon that are weak to Ice type in general, my friend. If you don't want Hidden Power Ice, you can go Hidden Power something else. I don't know what you would want there, but you can always swap that out. And then, if you don't want to be, like I said, if you want to be naive, you could easily go for Timid Nature there. But I like having stronger U-turns, 10% stronger U-turn. It does help out sometimes. Heat Wave is great. It covers the Steel Pokemon that will resist your Hurricane and you turning him power ice. So it's nice to have Heat Wave on this bad boy. Hurricane is obvious. It's huge damage. It's stab. Puts in a lot of work. And just getting that confusion chance can be really, really, really solid. So this whole entire team is built to be built around Mega Pidgeot. And I think it works out pretty well, my friends. So, like I said, guys, EVs, IVs, all the good stuff, always in the description down below for you to use this team on yourself on Showdown. And with that being said, my friends, I will see you for a live team battling with this team right here. So, I'll see you guys there. As always, I'm Mr. Talent. You are the Glorious Talent Squad. Have a great day, and I'll see you for the battle.